Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for Shoshimin Had to Become Ordinary Season 2. It's going to be the finale of the entire show, which I'm very sad about. This season has been incredible, and I have absolutely loved the show. It's so good. I'm so sad it's coming to an end. This is Osuna and Kobuto's finale here, so let's see how this is going to go. Eiko has now approached us. Some of you guys clarified that she wasn't actively hitting his leg because, yeah, logically, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Basically, Kobuto was about to be able to go out and about more, and so she had to stop that from happening. So that's why she came in and like a whole I'm so tired. What is it called? No, it's not a tracksuit. I keep wanting to say tracksuit. That's not what it is. But like a whole, you know, jacket and all the above. Hoodie, and I think she even had a mask on. Maybe I'm forgetting, but she was gonna come in there during the night and destroy his leg so that he wouldn't be able to leave for longer. It was just kind of a temporary solution to keep him from getting to the police, because she had a feeling that once he got to the police, he'd figure out it was her. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting how this all resolves. We still are missing the entirety of Hisaka's backstory. It appears to me that Eiko is Hisaka's sister. At least that's what it looks like. That's what the last names kind of give. All in all, there's still pieces of information from Hisaka's backstory that we are missing to really piece together why she went after Kobuto in the first place. So you guys pointed out that it probably was like a crime of passion, or like just in the moment she saw him and was like, oh my god, and then went after him, not kind of realizing what she was doing. And the point afterwards where she cut her hair, stopped wearing her glasses around him, etc, etc. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. She's now approaching us with a hammer, so yikes. Let's see how this is gonna go. But for usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, further ado, subscribe to Shoshimin Had to Become Ordinary Season 2, Episode 12, or the finale of Shoshimin Had to Become Ordinary. Still getting the OP this episode. Probably still gonna get the ED too. Yeah, we'll see how this episode kind of concludes everything, but I'm very curious because it does feel like there's still a ton of mystery that we haven't really unfolded yet, and I'm worried they're gonna rush through that all in this episode. But we'll find out. All in all, yeah, we'll see. Because I still think the Urino and the fire, the arson mystery is probably still going to remain the best of this series. This mystery has been really good. I'm still waiting to see how it all concludes here, and I'm kind of, unless this is like the most jaw-dropping episode of all time, I think I'm going to stick with my opinion that the Urino arson arc is the best arc of the series. Like that shit was so good. It's going to be really hard to top that in this episode. Damn, hit her with the fucking pocket sand. You know, you said you don't want to kill anybody. You're actively swinging a hammer at Kobuto and his girlfriend here. Oh god, the nurse who was at the desk isn't fucking here. Bro. Jesus Christ! Come on! Oh my god, this following shot. Fucking run, Osanai, run! Quick hands. Dear god. Good thing that shit fucking closed. My god. We're just going up to the roof, I guess. Bro, this is crazy. She literally said I don't want to kill anybody, and yet she's chasing us around with a fucking hammer, swinging it at us. That's like a one-way trek to killing somebody. I could understand if like hitting Kobuto with a car was a crime of passion, and that's why when Osanai brought up like killing him, she was like, kill, I would never, last episode, because it was just in the moment a crime of passion where she did something that she might regret now, maybe, or something like that. But now you're actively running around swinging a hammer at them. I don't know what else you plan to do, because if you don't kill them, they're gonna spill. I have no choice but to get on. So is T. Oh dear god. He's fucking freezing. And he's still hurt too, Jesus. He attacked by one. Just in the most calm voice imaginable. I feel like you're on the roof. With the patient in a wheelchair. Dear god. She's here now. You just gotta make distance from her, I guess. My god, we're like a whole battle arena here. Yeah, well, I mean, you were kind of doing it, you know, during the whole arson thing. You were kind of doing that. I don't think it's unfair for Kobato to assume. A little towel? I mean, thank you for the scarf, but like, I don't think that's gonna make him warm all of a sudden. Talk to her. And now she's looking at the hammer like, what the fuck am I doing? I never forget your face. Jesus Christ! What the fuck did Kobato do to make you want to literally run him over? No, you ruined everything for yourself the second you ran him over. I did not realize it was storming out today, but that was loud. So you ran him over anyway? Truly, what the hell could Kobato have feasibly done to deserve getting run over? The hell are you giggling at? Bro, this bitch is insane. Found I'd been assigned to you. Who the hell said that then? Who the hell said you deserved this? Was that Hisaka himself or something? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, yeah, because Kobato pried into their personal lives trying to figure out what was going on and everything like that. Should get behind the wheel again. You little, okay. Let's backtrack to last episode about her saying, fucking whatever, kill, I would never. Let's backtrack to that real quick. You are so wishy-washy flip-floppy, it's insane. My god. Ooh. Oh my god, it's crazy how they're doing this scene. We're gonna get the rest of the story here? For Brad to understand. Mm-hmm. It was a gift from my school trip, yeah. Mm-hmm. To change his surname after the tournament. Dude, the way they're doing the scenes this episode are crazy. The stormy atmosphere is somehow perfect for this. Hisaka Shotaro's last tournament because he was no longer going to be Hisaka after them. Mm-hmm. And that's why it seems so odd, because Hisaka's father here, it isn't living with him anymore. That's why their relationship seemed so odd, and like that's why he's like, Hisaka won't tell him anything and things like that, but that's because they're probably not in contact at all. So once again, my question, why does this familial issues, what could Kobato have picking this all apart done to lead you to literally want to run him over and kill him? That's still my biggest question. Oh my god, it is really stormy. You can probably hear that too. So his mother wouldn't see it. What, so people wouldn't know that they were together? So basically it's probably like their parents were divorced and didn't like each other. She lived with the father, and that is why she was at the cafe when the father was there. And Miss Eiko here lived with the father, and Shotaro lived with the mother. And so he didn't want his mother to see that he had gotten a charm with his sister, because their parents don't like each other. They probably didn't really let the siblings see each other. And so the mom would have not liked if she knew he had been meeting with his sister. I see. Ah, I see. One chance. Oh my god, it is storming. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna check out. Are we in like the red right now? It might be. Doesn't even look like we're in like bad rain, but it is fucking storming. Anyway. I maybe understand the sentiment, but like, I don't know. I don't really. I think that this just means your parents were piece of shit people. Piece of shit people. I think that just means your parents sucked, because why the fuck does it matter if you two are meeting? Your parents don't have to see each other if they hate each other. I think this just means your parents sucked in the fact that they wouldn't let siblings see each other. I think that just means your parents fucking suck. Has nothing to do with Kobuto. I think the bottom line is your parents, I guess maybe in hindsight here as someone who's detached from the situation, it makes sense. But I guess to them it was like, we really want our parents to get back together and all the above. And so they were trying to get that going, but I don't think your family needs to be back together in general. It sounds to me like both your parents fucking suck, because neither of them want you to meet each other. And that's just bad parents. The beef of your parents should not affect the children to a degree like that. I understand if parents get divorced and they don't live with each other anymore, and the children, like, you know, there's situations where like a child will go stay with one of the other parents for certain times at different times, but like outright not letting them see each other, that's terrible. That your parents suck. I don't think it would have been good for you to get your family back together anyway, because your parents suck. Ah, so that is the root cause here. It was no longer necessarily about getting the family back together just for that. She believes that if their plans had not gotten interrupted to get the family back together, Hisaka would not have committed suicide. At least we have been led to believe he's dead. I don't know if I fully believe that yet. There's been no, like, we haven't seen any articles confirming he's dead. The only time we heard that he had committed suicide was from Kengo, and that was just a rumor. That is the only time we've heard it. I'm not gonna outright believe that he's dead. Okay, that might be the confirmation that he's dead, actually. I was about to say, I'm not gonna believe it, but that's coming right from Eiko's mouth, that he jumped. Yikes. I feel like you're just using Kobuto as a scapegoat here, but maybe that's just me. I understand the situation's tough, emotions are high, and like, but I mean, you are just using Kobuto as a scapegoat here. Kobuto is not the reason that all of that happened. Kobuto was trying to unearth the mystery of who ran into Hisaka, and that was just a byproduct of it. Kobuto, no, I'm not putting any blame on Kobuto here. I think that's bullshit. Sorry, you're just looking for a scapegoat. What about me then? You were also going to hit me for no reason. You're just a murderer. I mean, I feel bad for Eiko, I do, but I don't think I don't know. It just feels like you're using Kobuto as a scapegoat to vent your emotions and like have someone to be angry at. No thanks. Damn, last episode, yeah. Last episode where she was all like, kill somebody, I would never. Yeah, that's completely out the fucking window. I mean, it's like I said, emotions are high. She keeps flip-flopping on what she believes and what she's gonna do and all the above. She's just very emotional. Which, I mean, if your brother committed suicide because of a falling out with your family, I get being emotional and I feel bad for her. I really do. It's a shitty situation. But going and just flat out murdering somebody who didn't even directly cause anything is just crazy to me. That's just, yeah, I can't get behind that. You're fucking alive! What? So, hold on. I'm gonna let this play out a second longer. Take this chair. This seems like she already knew that he was alive. So you mean to tell me she ran over Kobuto and almost his girlfriend as well? I'm gonna keep calling her that until they openly admit it together. I'm gonna keep calling her that, and I'll do the inverse as well. Osanai and her boyfriend. You mean to tell me she ran him over and almost hit Osanai as well, and then tried to murder him at a hospital, or tried to murder both of them at a hospital just now, all because he attempted suicide? And she acquitted him attempting suicide to the family thing falling apart, which she blames Kobuto for. You're gonna murder him for that? Shotaro's alive, and it seems like she knew that as well. This is... I don't know, I'm trying to be sympathetic here. I really am. Their situation sucks. It sucks that their whole family thing fell apart. They were trying to get back their parents, even if in retrospect, coming from someone like this, coming from someone like me who's just watching the show, I can see their parents were probably pieces of shit anyway. They didn't need to get back together as a family. But, and I understand it's like, maybe they don't necessarily want their parents to get back together because they want their parents to be better, but they want to be able to see each other without their parents holding them back. But the bottom line, that whole situation is very nuanced and messy, and I think their parents are pieces of shit. Because what parent doesn't let their child see their other child? I understand maybe not wanting to let one see the other parent because you think they're a bad person or something like that. Fight that in court. Don't split your siblings and then not allow them to see each other. That's on both parents for being bad parents. But yeah, that then leads into Hisaka, which we still don't have all the information there on if that is exactly why he attempted what he did, but it didn't even succeed. He lived. And you're both adult, like, Hisaka's about to graduate. You're a full-blown adult with a full-blown job. Your parents can't hold you back from seeing each other anymore. You can easily go and see each other now. You're both alive, both okay, and you can see each other. I want to have sympathy, but I truly don't think I can. That's fucking insane to try and murder somebody over that. Multiple times, actually. The car thing, it was a spur of the moment crime of passion. That I could maybe understand. She just like in the moment was like, oh my god, there's someone who fucked up our lives when we were kids, and then just hit him. But then in the hospital, trying to keep him there by injuring him with a hammer, and then chasing them around with a hammer, telling them you're going to murder them, is fucking insane with the information we have now. That's I'm sorry, that's crazy. He was just trying to find the car that ran. Oh my god, he's walking with a cane. So maybe he badly injured himself when he attempted. It's your fault I made such a dumb decision. Yeah, so it seemed like they don't really care about their parents. They just wanted to be able to see each other. So that seems like the thing here. And that got messed up. Seriously scary as hell, yeah. I didn't want Kobuto to go through what I did. I mean, yeah, because now you've just made yourself a criminal. She's going to lose her job that she has here as a nurse. She's going to lose that job and she's going to become a registered criminal because of that. Interesting how Osanai, I bet you when she was like talking with Kengo and everything, because we've literally only seen from Kobuto's perspective for the past several episodes, she probably got into contact with Kengo and they both found out that Hisaka is very much still alive. And then she contacted him instead of the police. Oh no, the police are here too. She might have actually contacted both of them. I understand the pain of this situation and how bad it is, but my sympathy can only extend so far before I'm like, what you're doing is crazy. I wasn't expecting to see her again. Maybe about all that was happening. Oh wow. So actually wait, that's why he's here. Osanai did actually call the police, but he just happened to be here because Osanai had asked him to come see Kobuto. Wow. You can clearly tell Kobuto's been very hard on himself about this situation. I'd still fully believe that this situation is why Kobuto did his whole I want to become ordinary thing in the first place. Did you react the way you did after I smacked you? We didn't see that. We also didn't see the girl that worked at the convenience store. She had said like there's only one solution. It was like the simplest thing. They never finished that statement either. I mean, you're not wrong. That is exactly a part of who Kobuto is. That's... yeah. If you really were such a jackass, you wouldn't have made that face. He is like that though, but it's not impossible for him to have remorse about a situation either, where he goes in too deep, because he made it very clear multiple times throughout all of it that that's what he was doing. It was self-gratification. He wanted to be the one to crack the mystery. Like, that's what it was. He loves doing that shit. That's a part of him. But he's also human too. Is she okay? Yeah. And you'd get damages, making it easier for your family. I honestly thought that. This is the first time we're hearing this. The entire time we were led to believe through all of it that Kobuto was just doing it because it's a mystery to find and everything like that. But maybe, yeah, deep down there actually was thoughts of like he didn't outwardly admit, but there was thoughts of like the good he can do from finding this mystery as well. He gets recognition, and he believed it could also help Hisaka as well. Still can't bring myself to thank you. Wow. So I'm sorry for slapping you all that time ago, huh? Because I wanted to. They clearly whatever it is fucked up his leg. Oh, wasn't I tearing up? I'm glad we met. So Kobuto was able to bury the hatchet here of something that has clearly bothered him for a very, very long time. Or, then again, he didn't even seem to know that Hisaka had attempted until Kengo told him at the beginning of this arc. So it actually might not have bothered him for all that long. Until he found out that aspect of it. Although, it could have bothered him slightly because he knew that he had messed up their family stuff. But then whenever he found out, because apparently there's obviously a ton of internal monologue from Kobuto that was cut, but he's very down on himself apparently during this entire arc, which after finding out that Hisaka attempted, or what Kobuto thought he'd actually just flat out died from it. Yeah, I could imagine how that would so heavily weigh on him for a while, thinking that he was responsible for that happening. I never told you about that, did I? Ah, when he was asleep, she came in and read his notes. Ouchie. Still can't laugh very well. Just being able to talk to him. Yeah. Oh, Kengo's the one who found him. Heal up quick and tell him yourself. Kengo, man, for all the things he said about Kobuto throughout this series and how he doesn't want to be involved or anything anymore, he still keeps coming back. Yeah, there's a good showing of how they're not back then. They seemingly have gotten a bit better now, but back then they were not the most thorough. They got things wrong. They're not just like innate insane geniuses, even if they are above average intellect and things like that.
すごく単純なことだ
This
った
has
と
been
思
something
うよ。
really simple.
長原拓馬だっけ
Nagahara Takuma. So we're gonna find out what exactly happened finally.
U ターンする場所がなかった以上、なぜか救急車やパトカーも映ってなかった。
Ambulance and police never showed up for some reason either. Were the cameras just bad cameras? Cause he just said the ambulance and police never went by the cameras either.
長原拓馬はあのコンビニの店員だったんじゃないかな。
Oh, and like wipe the cameras or something?
おそらく彼は
Yeah, and the fact that they didn't pick up on how they were so focused on finding his car flying through there, they never like clocked in their heads that hey, there should be a police car and ambulance passing here as well.
事情を聞いた阿蘇谷さんが
Ah, so yeah, she told him that and was like, come on, guys.
阿蘇谷さんだったら
So if they would have asked her from the start, they could have immediately gotten the information that he worked there.
さっき久川英子さんに撒いたのって
Yeah, what was that, like pocket sand?
なんで故障なの？
薬を飲まされてるって見当はついてたの。警戒するのは当然でしょ。
Okay,
納得。
どうしたの？
僕を引いた犯人に怒ってたよね。
当たり前だと思う。
why wouldn't I be? Damn.
心のどこかで
Was
逮捕を
ready to be
覚悟してたと
arrested.
思うんだ。自分がやったことを弟に全部知られるのは考えうる限り。
Yeah, she probably was worried that that's why she just kept, that's why she came in with the hammer and was going to injure his legs as just kind of a thing to extend Kobuto's hospital stay. Because if Shotaro had found out what had happened, she might have been worried that he would attempt again. Or worse, it would actually happen.
だと思
すっきりした。
う。もしかして、私が仕掛けたって思ってる？
犯人に
It was the best possible revenge for
最高
you.
の服。
そんなわけない。勝ったはずないでしょ。
伊坂君とお姉さんを合わせたら面白いことになるかもって全然思ってる。
Also, now we know exactly what kind of person to take you
そんな
for.
の思ったに決ま
Yeah,
って
there
る
you
じゃない。
go. God, they can so giggle after all the hell that happened. Oh god, Kobuto, ouchie, yeah.
痛いって。
That's an interesting conclusion to this whole arc.
治ったら行きたいところある？
アリスかな。いちごタルトを買いたいんだ。
Strawberry
これは
tarts.
まだ
Oh,
きっと美味しいと。
they cut forward here.
それからパフェに挑戦する。
Have to try their parfait. That's very interesting. And it's like thinking about all the places he's gone with Osanai and how he... Huh.
もう一回味わいたいな。
I mean, he nearly died, so maybe he has a new appreciation for these kinds of things.
いろいろあったね。
That's an
学
understatement.
生も3年間で一番。これは
And
忘
our
れないだろう
3
って
years of high school was the most unforgettable moment. I don't know.
私はね、
I was gonna say maybe getting hit by a car and almost dying. That might be it.
じゃあ私行くね。
Damn.
ありがと
We're
う。
not gonna get like a hug or anything? Nothing?
ゆっくり勉強するよ。
Not that he won't be
小
getting
鳩君は
drugged.
どこの大学に行くつもりだったの？
志望校を練り直さないと。
私、京都がいいと思う。
Kyoto would be good.
大丈夫。
I think Kyoto would be good because I'm going there.
受かったら教えてよ。
Let me know if you get in. I'm not.
小鳩君はさっき私もない陰謀家みたいに。
She's like, if you want to. That hurt my feelings. She's like, if you want to know, you'll have to come with me. Yeah, she's like, if you want to repay me for all these things you've done for me, you gotta come with me. I love this. Like, literally, like, you called me a schemer earlier. It talked about me like a horrible schemer earlier. That hurt my feelings. And you had me so worried every night.
それに、だからその報いがい
You
ると
get your
思う。
just desserts. By the time you come to next year, I'll have made a maze for you in Kyoto. So what, she's gonna set up like some big grand mystery for him to find out in Kyoto with her? That's so good! It's literally her saying, oh my
京都
god.
に迷路を作ってあげ
Like basically, come to Kyoto with me. I'm going to set up a giant mystery for you to solve because I know you love doing that. I'll find some good shops.
そうしたら最後の一粒をあ
And
げ
I'll
る。
let you have the last piece.
おやすみ、小鳩くん。 私の事前
And he's passed out. My next
あなた
best
が生きてて
option.
よかった。
Nah.
お大事にね。そしてどうぞ良いお年を。
And that's where it's gonna end, huh? Damn, man, that's it. Holy shit. No end credit scenes or anything. That is the end of Shoshimin How to Become Ordinary. Wow. Is it bad that I really want more moments with those two, like later in life? Like, I really want, like, now that this high school and everything is over like that, I want them to cut to them being in like college and like him doing this fun, like actually a fun Kyoto mystery that she has set up for him, that he knows she has set up for him and all the above. I want that. Just something that I don't have to think too deeply about because there's no one is in genuine danger. It's just a fun mystery that she has set up for him, and I want to see their relationship flourish and everything like that. I'm so sad it's ending here. But this is definitely an interesting conclusion to this whole arc and everything like that. I'm not fully like I said I can feel sympathy up to a certain point for Eiko and Hisa and Shotaro and their situation, but even Shotaro told her like, I didn't want you to do this and everything like that. Kobuto was just trying to figure out the who had hit Hisaka and everything like that. And yeah, I think it was pretty unhinged to go after him and try to kill him multiple times or re-injure him so he'd have to stay at the hospital longer and all the above. I can maybe, like I said, I can maybe understand her viewpoint and trying to get behind what she's thinking, everything like that. My sympathy only extends so far. I think this is a great episode, a great finale. I like the moment there at the end with Elsanai and Kobuto. My next best option is just, they're just made for each other. Literally just made for each other. Yeah, I really wish there was more of this. I really wish there was like an arc where there's no giant high stakes. It's just Elsanai and Kobuto having fun together, solving mysteries that she set up for him and shit like that. Oh man. I don't think I really have a whole ton to add here in all honesty. This arc kind of wrapped itself up pretty cleanly, actually, in this episode. I was kind of scared it was going to be rushed, considering how I felt like there was still a lot to solve, but it was all put together pretty well here. Yeah, I still think, after this episode in particular, I think the Urino arson arc is by far the best arc in this series. This arc was good, but the conclusion was interesting. I'll put it like that. I don't know if it had the like major impact that I was expecting. Like with the Urino arc, my jaw was on the floor the entire time. With this one, I was just kind of like, oh, okay. That makes sense, and stuff like that. But with the Urino arc and the reveals with that, my jaw was like literally on the floor, how crazy that shit was. So yeah, I still think that Urino arc, this arc is not bad, by the way. I'm not saying this arc is bad. I still very much enjoyed this arc, and I think this season as a whole is a huge step up from season 1, which I already really enjoyed. I'd probably give this season like a 9 out of 10, maybe a 9.5, I don't know. Just like I said, the last episode here for this arc maybe didn't have the strong impact I was maybe expecting or hoping it was going to, even if it was still an enjoyable ending as a whole. And I'm talking about the mystery with the Hisaka family. The moment at the end with Elsanai and Kobuto was adorable. That was peak. That was so good. I just wish there was more of that coming. But you know, anyway, I'm glad people have really seemed to enjoy the season 2 reactions. They've all done like really well, and there's been a ton of engagement on them. So I'm very happy you guys have seemed to really enjoy these. This has been very fun mystery show. It's been kind of interesting juggling Apothecary Diaries and this at the same time, which are two very well written mystery shows. So anyway, yeah. This is going to get a very good rating for me. This whole show was incredible. This show as a whole is one of the most underrated shows I've literally ever watched. One of the most underrated and underappreciated shows that I have literally ever watched. So, yeah. I think that says all you need to know about my thoughts on it. And yeah, I think that is going to wrap it up from my reaction to Shoshimin How to Become Ordinary. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.